Hi, I am going to discuss about probability definition with examples. First, you have to know about probability. Probability means it is the chance to get the outcome. If you take an experiment, what is an outcome? How much chance is there? Or else, we can say that it is the ratio between number of favorable outcomes to total number of outcomes is the definition for the probability. If we toss a coin is having two outcomes. One is head, one more is tail. So here the total number of outcomes are two, head and tail, head as well as tail. So then what is the probability to get head here? The favorable outcomes are two. Probability to get, I am assuming probability to get head, P of H is equal number of favorable outcomes is only one head is there. Total number of outcomes are 2. The same way, probability to get tail is number of favorable outcomes are one tail only out of 2 outcomes, that is 2. Like this, we can calculate the probability. How much chance is there to get the outcome if you consider an experiment is called as probability. So this is the theoretical formula, probability of A equal to NA by N. Here NA is the number of favorable outcomes. Here N is the total number of outcomes if you consider any experiment. So finally, outcome means it is then a final outcome if you consider any experiment. Random experiment means an experiment whose outcomes does not known before completing the experiment. For example, if you consider a dice is having 6 outcomes. Dice is having 6 outcomes, but before completing, if you toss a dice, if you throw a dice, we don't know what is an outcome, we'll get it. So that's why it is an random experiment. Not only dice or else coin, if we consider an company, designing company, mobile designing company, if we consider, so how many mobiles they are designing per a day, we don't know. It is an random experiment. If you don't know the outcome at particular day, for example, first day they are design 100 mobiles, second day they are design 150 mobiles, third day they are design 200 mobiles. We can't expect how many mobiles or else how many mobiles design in the fourth day. Means it is a random experiment. An outcome whose outcome does not known before completing an experiment is called as random experiment. As I said, this is an head. If you toss a coin, so toss only 2 outcomes are there. One is head and one is tail. Probability to get head, only one favorable out of 2 outcomes. The total probability is 1 by 2 plus 1 by 2. Probability to get head plus probability to get tail. So if one more example, if you throw a dice, what is the probability to get one outcome? What is the probability to get 6? If you take a dice is having 6 outcomes, 6 possible outcomes. One side 1, second side 2, third side 3, 4, like that, 5 and 6. If you throw a dice, what is an outcome to get? What is how much probability is there to get 6 outcome? So dice is having 6 outcomes, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 6 outcomes are there. Then probability to get 6. So favorable outcomes are only 1 is there out of 6. Favorable outcomes are only one time. That's why favorable outcomes divided by total number of outcomes are 6. So this is the probability to get 6. And similarly, probability to get 2 outcomes. 2 as an outcome. Here also only favorable outcomes are 2 and out of total number of outcomes are 6. So like this we can calculate the probability for a dice. Probability to get 1 favorable by 6. Probability to get 3 1. Only one outcome is there, one chance is there. 1 divided by out of 6 outcomes. Like this we can calculate, and here the same thing is there. Probability to get 1 by 6, 2. Probability to get 2 is 1 by 6. Probability to get 3 is 1 by 6. 4 is 1 by 6. 5 is 1 by 6. 6 is 1 by 6. Again the total probabilities, all the probabilities equal to 1. Here you can observe that everywhere the total probability should be equal to 1. So this is also named as axioms of probability. Anyhow, we'll discuss about axioms of probability. And coming to the one more example I am taking, what is the, if you consider a 52 playing cards, what is the probability to get any card? For example, what is the probability to get king card? I am assuming. What is the probability to get king card out of 52 playing cards? Out of 52 playing cards, what is the probability to get king card? This is the example. We know that the heart symbols are 13 cards are there, diamond symbols are 13, club symbols are 13, and spade symbols are 13. Here you can see this. These are the club symbol, heart symbol, diamond, and spade. So total these cards are 13 and these cards are 13. You can assume ace, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 10, jack, queen, king. Like this all the cards are available total. Here these are also 13 and these are also 13 cards. So totally 52 cards are there. Total 52 cards. Out of this I am asking what is the probability to get king card. Probability to get king card. So I am assuming probability to get king card equal. Probability definition is number of favorable outcomes to total number of outcomes. Here how many favors are there? 4 favors only. King card, king card, and king card, and king card. 4 kings are there out of 52 cards. So 4 favorables divided by out of total number of available cards are 52. I am assuming what is the probability to get 10? Probability to get 10. So here probability to get 10 also, only 4 tens are there. This is the 10, this is one more 10, and red 10, one more red 10. So here also same thing, probability to get 10 card is 4 by 52. 4 by 52. So like this we can calculate the probability. So here only 52 cards we need to consider. Sometimes they may ask in the university exams 53 cards or else 52 cards. So including joker, one more card they may ask 53 cards. If they ask 53 cards, you may get 1 by 53. If they ask 52 only, so we need to calculate the probability for 52 cards. These are the applications for probability. So probability is used in stock markets for estimating the trading, and probability is used to find the telephone network, how many calls we are transmitted, how many calls may be receiving, or what is the hand of probabilities, what is the calls blocking probability. Like that we can calculate using probability only everywhere. Like medical tests, they can find gambling game, mainly gambling games, they are depends on the probability only. By using this we can estimate the probability and calculate the probability. And one more thing, the probability main concept, if you toss a coin, if you toss a coin, probability to get, before completing the experiment, probability to get head is, if you toss a coin, so probability to get head is 1 favorable out of 2, because the only 2 favors are there, head and tail, head and tail. So probability to get head is 1 favor out of 2 outcomes. Probability to get tail out of 2 outcomes. This is before completing the experiment. After completion, for example, if we toss a coin, we got this. This is after completing the experiment. What is an probability after? So if you toss a coin, we got it head. So means probability to get head equal to 1. Already we got it 1, and in this case probability to get tail is 0. So this is also called as relative frequency probability. So this is before completion, 50-50 chance is there. Here it is 50% chance and here it is 50% chance. But after completion, probability to get head is 100%. It is reached to the 100%, and probability to get tail is 0%. So that is the main concept for the probability. Before completion, 50-50 chances will be there, but after completion completely it will make it as 100 and 0. That is the uh, main drawback for gambling games. Thank you. Thanks for watching. Please subscribe my channel and give me your valuable suggestions.